Swaddy Cap amigos. Hey, this week we had a couple of really cool things happen with the channel, and we're going to talk about those today. First off, they sent me a notification that it was my 2-year anniversary for posting my first video on YouTube, so we're going to celebrate that.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
And secondly, just this morning I got subscriber number 400, which means I'm 100 away from being eligible for monetization, which would be cool. When I got here, I had 161 subscribers, and then I started posting 2 videos every week on Wednesdays and Sundays, and the channel started taking off. So this was the first time I was able to really get serious about it. So I got a notification I got my 10,000th view, and within 2 weeks after that I had started having 12,000 views a month. So the channel's I can tell from looking at my stats that it's gonna blow up. I just got to get more content out there, and I like to urge all of you guys to, you know, if you've ever wanted to do it, do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Just, it doesn't have to be perfect, because on your first videos, you're not gonna have any viewers anyway. It's gotta be good, or you're not gonna have second viewers. But you know, rule number 1 about doing a YouTube is you got to start. Just start. You hear that? Just wow. Dude, it's Chinese New Year and somebody just set off firecrackers. I've heard that all day, and it's still early in the morning, but it started early this morning, and it just usually goes on a couple of seconds. That was the biggest one I've ever heard any time in my life. That was the longest one. That seems like that should have been done in front of a big crowd. Anyway, I'm getting serious about my health, so we're headed to the beach to go on a little beach walk, and we're going to talk about the last 2 years of me starting the YouTube and how that's working out. So anyway, we'll load up and head to the beach. Cool, just got here to the beach, and Chinese New Year, they're setting them off. Okay, so today we're celebrating my channel's 2nd birthday. We started slow, but since I got back here to Thailand in October, I've been setting a goal of posting 2 videos each week, and was able to grow the channel. The last year and a half or so, I took it seriously, but I just didn't have the time to devote to it. While I'm in Texas, I have to work so hard on the things that I have in order to get ready to make the big move over here that I just didn't have the time for YouTube. And
ain't nobody got time for that.
when I come to Thailand, I don't have that house and the business and all that stuff that I have to tie up all my time with. So I don't have anything else to do but make YouTube. So anyway, I decided this time I'm gonna grow the channel, take it seriously, take it as a job, because frankly, I just need to get out and do things. And you know, people always ask me, you And what do you do when you retire?
I feel like I want to do. Gosh.
So anyway, I thought it'd be fun to kind of look back on the last 2 years and kind of see the progress. So let's look back on the history of my channel. It actually started much further back than just 2 years ago when I did my first video. It started way, way back. Wait a minute, not that far back. Bring it up a little bit. Anyway, as I was, no, come on, bring it up a little bit further. Anyway, it all started about 6 years ago, actually, when my life drastically changed. And I come to the realization one day that if I live where I live now, I'll have to work till I die just to pay tax because, you know, you can't own anything. Once your house is paid for, you're gonna have to rent it from the government. And I don't like that idea. So anyway, I looked around and there wasn't a whole lot holding me into Texas. My good friends that I grew up with have passed, and the foundation of our family is gone. I just decided there wasn't anything really holding me into Texas. So why not? I booked my first trip to Thailand. I didn't know what to expect. So I educated myself watching YouTube videos. And as luck would have it, there were a lot of people doing YouTube videos about Pattaya. And I heard so much about it, I said, well, that's probably the place for me to go check it out to see if I want to live in Thailand. So, and I got to tell you, Pattaya is not representative of the country of Thailand. It's like a small country of its own. These tourist crowds and stuff, they're not like the majority of Thailand. So just an observation I made over the last couple of years. So I came to Thailand with some really, really cheap video equipment because that's all I could afford at the time. Anyway, I didn't have the proper equipment and stuff like that, so I really haven't posted a video of my first trip. I came the first time for 2 weeks and I loved it so much that I booked another next trip for 3. On February 12th, I flew back from that second trip, and I think they shut the flights down on February 17th for the COVID pandemic. I stayed home for 3 years. I knew this is where I wanted to go, and the more videos I watched of Thailand, the more I thought, hey, I can do that. And you know, guys, I'm nutty. I like to do those little cut scenes and stuff.
You don't say.
Anyway, I had these cool ideas and I said, hey, I think that'd be entertaining, so why not? I stayed at home for 3 years, but I listened to podcasts of Thai language lessons because I wanted to be able to speak the language when I came back. And that was a big game changer. Came back with my very small Thai language skills and a better kit of video equipment. So anyway, we did the video Waking Up with Bangkok, and without me knowing anything about computers, I sat down at the laptop and edited, downloaded the editing package and all that good stuff. And imagine an old farm guy, hardworking, blue-collar, construction type guy sitting down at a laptop and doing anything with that. So it took me over 200 hours to edit that video because I didn't know what I was doing. Well, I don't have that kind of time to devote to YouTube when I'm in Texas and I'm having to work so hard trying to get everything ready, you know, selling all my property and cleaning and hauling stuff out and getting rid of everything. So I didn't have 200 hours to sit down in front of the laptop. And you surely can't do that twice a week like I'm cranking them out now. So anyway, yeah, I learned to get faster. And it comes with practice, that's it. Anyway, the next one, the next video that I did was highly successful, you know, for especially a #2 video that you've ever done ever. but I strategically planned that. You know, that's a Barbara B video. And let me see, no, there it is. Anyway, that's Barbara B video, number 2. And I was pretty proud of that. She had, at the time, 20,000 Instagram followers. I knew anybody that was looking for her would be fed my video. I did the video, my audio was garbage. So I just had to throw it all out and turn the whole thing into B-roll. It was my first time experimenting with the sound effects and stuff like that. So after I did the first 2 or 3 videos, I went back to Texas, and of course I had to get started working again. I couldn't do a lot. Well, two and a half months passed, and one day I put down the hammer long enough to open up the laptop and checked out my analytics, and my channel was growing. And looked at my audience, and my audience was mainly Thailand. Almost all were women, and they were almost all my age. Anyway, I decided I would pander to that crowd, and thought maybe they were interested in Texas. I know the people at my dental office were very interested in Texas and riding horses and shooting guns, and yeah, that's pretty much how I grew up. I decided that I would make a couple of videos for my Thai viewing audience. So I did Dylan Depot, which I thought was really cute. Got to interview legendary Dan Roberts. Rest in peace, Dan. I'm so glad I got to do that. I didn't know whether he wouldn't be with us much longer. Super nice guy anyway. There's that one. Check it out. You'll like it. And I did Night at the Ballpark. And I did Back in Texas. And I am due to go back in Texas in a few more months. And when I do, I do a little construction videos and stuff that I'm doing to get ready to move to Thailand. Oh, dog fight. He's on my turf. Uh-oh. Knock it off. Yeah. All right, I think he made his point. I forgot where I was, but anyway, I know it was keeping you on the edge of your seat. Anyway, I could always tell from the analytics that there was enough interest in the ones that I was cranking out that if I just did it on a regular scheduled time, which I think right now 2 a week works out really well for me and you. Watch hours, I got 685, and that is 655 more than normal. So my channel's just kind of sat there and flatlined for about 22 months, and the last 2 months since I started posting, bang, through the roof. The future, what would happen if I could look into the future? Yeah, in the future, I know the channel's gonna get better. The content is gonna change. Right now I'm on a very limited budget, so I'm being real creative with the content that I'm putting out there. I'm not doing anything really expensive, which is cool. You don't have to come here and blow a ton of cash to have a great time. Anyway, the future, what's the future hold? I'll build myself a little farmhouse, and we'll use that as a base for me to base out of while I travel by motorbike all over Thailand. So that's what I really want to do. Man, if you don't do what you want to do, when are you going to start? I think it's so cool that I just know what I want to do. Man. So I got a mission to do when I get home. I got a bunch of legal stuff to take care of. I will continue shooting video because I got better at it and quicker. So when I get back to Texas, I plan on continuing the 2 videos every week. Sundays and Wednesdays, about 7 a.m. Texas time. Anyway, I'm just gonna finish my walk and maybe when we get back, we'll talk about what the future holds for the channel.